Today we will find out the development trait of our star, hopefully superstar, even X Factor, quarterback in James Cody, as well as one of our offensive linemen, where we also had to add a new guy at the end of last episode. Cody has been getting beaten up this year, so right tackle, we had to make a change, and Cody won't be taking too many hits. Still going to be rushing around and take those, but we're going to try to keep him more clean when he's in the pocket. So we'll see if that change works as we take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it'll be defense first as we get this one booted away, and away it is. Out of the back of the end zone will be a touchback. So we will have to wait a little bit longer before finding out if that change to the tackle makes any big impact. But defense, we like some sacks, and Cashman will whiff on the first attempt. Melifonwu comes crashing in. Credit him with the sack. Kyler able to just shake and bake a little bit, throw Cashman to the side. Not a lot of space, though, to do that in the gap, so Melifonwu will get the big play as they will go with the jet sweep. Moore not going to get very far, just getting those 2 lost yards back. So on 3rd and 10, they'll come out with a bunch to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. We're going to come some man, and it doesn't work out very well. Hopkins still here. He gets the first. But just as teams try to do with us, get pressure, get the hits in on our quarterback, throws off his passing game, we're going to need to do the same to Kyler Murray. Otherwise, he's going to throw some darts like that. And yes, that does classify as a dart because he was under pressure and he threw that very accurately. Looks like they do have a new running back here as he does not get the carry. Melifonwu with another sack. Really more just tackles for a loss, but Madden doesn't quite record that correctly. But either way, still fantastic to see him making plays as he continues to get some of these starts here, taking over for J.R. Reed, who just hasn't really been performing. Another pass rush coming in. Shaka Tony. We start this drive with a sack. We finish this drive with a sack. Shaka already in double-digit sacks this season. I believe that was his 11th, maybe 12th. As we're going to start our offensive drive with a run down the middle, it will only gain 1. Though Borghi did have a great game last week, going for over 100 and 2 rushing touchdowns, including the game winner. As we're going to try to roll out here, have a receiver to dump this one off to will be a catch, Alton Campbell, but just back to the line. We did see a nice, I wouldn't say breakout performance from Julio Jones last episode, but was his best with us. As we're going to have to look to scramble here once again. Want to turn up James Cody. Will get the first down, tightrope the sideline, and step out at the 45. Though we do want to limit some of his rushing this week after he is still recovering from all the shots he took last week. Going to get this one out to Osborne, who will get 5. Just trying to keep things quick, short, maybe some intermediate and some deep every now and then, but for the most part, going to try to keep things underneath as we do have a receiver down. That's Alton Campbell to the 7 as Bynes comes up a little slow there for the Cards. But a nice throw, nice catch sets us up inside the 10. How about some read option here? Not read option, RPO. Take the handoff down the middle to the 3. And now for Turbin, who always comes in after we drive the ball down inside the 5. He's gotten a lot of touchdowns down here and will not get another on that play, but does shake an early tackle, though Laundry is on the field. And that will end up backing us up on the center, Andre James, who is back this week. Did get shaken up a little bit last week, but he's healthy. Pass back and touchdown, Julio Jones. I believe that's the first with him on this squad as the new tackle goes to celebrate with him. Well, I'd say this classifies as a pretty good start. Just need to see that continue on through. As how does Moore end up getting that pass? It was 3-yard pass in the middle. There should have been congestion, easily knocked away or forced out. Instead, works its way for a first down with another quick slant, and there goes Brown. No one's gonna catch him. Quick slant will tie this game up. Well, a quick answer there from the Cardinals, and we're going to right back out on offense, starting with a spread look here, because apparently I need to replace my batteries, which is not good. Sometimes that means this battery dies mid-game and doesn't save progress. So hopefully that doesn't happen. And to continue hoping that doesn't happen, how about some play action? We do have Julio, who's beat the man. Can he catch this one on the run? Drops it in beautifully. A huge chunk of yards down to the 17. That was probably the best deep ball we've seen from Cody so far. As we'll go with some read option right after it and apparently not hand the ball off despite it being wide open down the middle. So 2nd and 7, we'll change up the look a little bit. Have a bunch to the right. One to the left is Alton Campbell. He'll be covered pretty well. We have a guy open to the sideline. We'll get the catch and we'll get a couple of yards. But that'll also end the first quarter. A little too far ahead of myself there. But on 3rd and 9, gonna stick with that same look. See if we can find some guy open here for the first down. Gonna have to dump this one off for Borghi. Not gonna break away, but we'll take the field goal here. Dicker, the kicker, out at the 20. Make this a 30-yarder, which he will hit, and we'll retake our lead. Well, first drive of defense, fantastic. Second, really not very good. So we'll see what we get here. As they do start with the slants, we'll go across the middle. Hopkins with the first down catch up to the 40. Feel like this might be a game we just have to bring a blitz every single time. That's when we've had our best plays, as they will go with a run here, cut towards the middle. Nice rush. Good blocking as he will surf the defense up to the 50. Somehow still marked shy of the first down, though. So we'll come out with a double A gap blitz here. Right down the middle, they go the read option. We have one-on-one to the outside, and a great open field tackle there from Johnson. Does go for a first, but could have been a lot worse. So we'll take it. As we switch up the defense here. Pass across the middle. Here comes Cashman with a little bit of a hit there on 14. And it looks like we'll set up a man blitz here, although a very lazy blitz, but will hit home. We a loss of 3. Credit half of that to Davidson. Other half will go to our corner, our slot corner in Amadi. 3rd and 8. Not going to bring the blitz this time. Sit back in coverage. Kyler going to get slowed down and will slide down instead of taking the big hit from Davis Gaither. Now they will attempt to hit this field goal back at the 48, be a 58-yarder. Apparently Davis Gaither feels like he might want to return this one, although not going to happen, but it is wide. And with that, we'll take over at midfield, or just shy of. At the 48, we start with a run. Borghi breaks to the outside, bounces past another guy, cuts in, and will not get any extra yards there, but a nice rush on first down to the 33. Now from there, how about some play action off of it? Maybe Julio deep, Osborne on the crossing route. We'll see who gets open first, as we do have to throw that early, and it'll be inaccurate. That time pass rush getting around the left side of the line. Right has seemingly held up fairly well so far, as we'll get a power rush to the outside. Borghi shucks off one guy and will get a decent amount. Will leave us with 3rd and 7. As they come out with a double A gap look and have a couple routes going across the middle, which they do drop back in coverage, but it'll open up for Julio Jones down inside the 20. And how about a little play action pass off of it? Alton Campbell across the middle, going to get covered pretty well. Cody going to look to scramble and will get at least some yardage. Does take the hit though. Had to react rather quickly there, and we at least will not lose any yardage. Little RPO here with a slant behind. Great play there from Collins. Gets the pick. It opened up for a second, but that pass needed to be a little bit more to the outside. Well, turnovers have definitely been a problem early in the career here of James Cody. Need to find a way to clean that up as they go with a quarterback draw with a perfect time to do so. Has a lead blocker for a second before Davis Gaither gets the stop. Now inside the 2-minute warning, Cardinals gonna get dropped. That's already 2 on the day for Shakatoni. About a minute and a half left on the clock. We do have all 3 timeouts, so if we get the stop here, we could have used them. Instead, Hopkins, first down up to the 36. These outside corners started the season off really well, but since then have been a little bit lackluster, especially the last couple games, as that pass drops into Higbee perfectly. We'll say Kyler has been really accurate when given the time to throw today. Not gotten a lot of rushing yards, but that's also because we've been sacking him a fair bit. As he looks to scramble here, down the middle, Kyler will get close to the first and given the first. Already down to the 37. With 49 seconds on the clock, they come out empty. They got 4 to the right-hand side, going to flood one side of the field. Kyler will slide down again, avoiding the hit. As this drive has gone, they should be able to get a field goal out of it. Shaka not able to get the sack. Instead, out of bounds runs Jones. Leave them 13 seconds on the clock. Still that one timeout. Do they line up the field goal? No, they go for the pass and fumble. Shaka Toney knocks it free, and Davidson jumps on it. 3 sacks and gives us a possible opportunity here. Try to get some points late. 8 seconds on the board. We need a quick throw. Osborne. That will work. Call one of our timeouts. 4 seconds left. Or actually, they ran it for a little bit, so 3 seconds. Now Dicker, the kicker, from the midfield logo. Needs to line this up perfectly. Has the power and amazing accuracy. We'll go ahead and widen this lead by even more, 6 points as we head into half. It's been a pretty good game. Some things to clean up for sure on both sides of the ball. But right now, we're in front for most categories. Just 0.1 yards less per play. But as we take a look around the league, first game is finally the Cowboys. Didn't get an update on them last episode. They are up against the 49ers 21-10 at half. As for our next studio update, a little bit south of there, Bills taking on the Rams 27-7. Wow, a lot of points going towards the Rams' way. Allen not having a great game, 2 interceptions. And lastly, Giants, Eagles will be the Eagles taking on the Philadelphia, that's them. Taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers, they lose 28-13, drop to 2-6. And we'll be opening up the second half here with the ball as they boot this one away. Manny Fox calls fair catch. We'll start at the 25. Well, I will say through one half of play, the right side of the line is holding up better. Granted, it's not against the same kind of talent we have seen previously. Just based off the number 43 on that right-hand side, I'm going to assume that's Dennis Gardick, who we did have when we played with the Cardinals to start our Madden 23 series. And we did see a lot of success with him, very similar to what we've seen from Shaka Toney. Just going to make a hot route here. Going to send Osborne on the zig route, which won't get open. Going to have to step up here with some space for Cody, sliding down with a first down. Again, not trying to have him rush too much. Definitely want him to recover, but if it opens up like that, kind of have to take it. Pass to the outside, we'll find Osborne on the quick little bubble. And very similarly to last week, Cody only 2 incompletions, but the second half passing was a struggle last week. Hopefully we don't see that crop up this week. Julio does get the first into plus territory. Just trying to keep things simple-ish with some RPOs and some rushes right down the middle. Great run there by Borgie, his best of the day, or second best actually with that earlier rush. Was able to bounce outside and get a nice chunk. We'll play off of that here with some play action pass. Almost said RPO. Not what we were going with, and throwing away barely in time. Collins with the hit. He did have the interception earlier on in the game in the first half. How about some RPO off of that, though? Go to the outside. We have a lead blocker here. Justin Ross will pick up 8. And even our big boys, they can get involved in the screen passes a little bit. Another play action pass here. Anyone going to get open? No. We're going to roll out here with Cody, who has some space. Will not outrun Collins. Pretty fast on his feet as well. We'll catch up to the 97 speed quarterback. But we do get down to the 3, and that means it's Turbin time. Right down the middle with the big men up front. Rush to that left-hand side, spinning off the defender and into the end zone. Turbin, yet again, capitalizing on a great offensive possession. Now, Madden says to go for it, and why not? Let's just make sure we have Alton Campbell going, I guess not any deeper. I was hoping he would go a little bit deeper. Nothing really opening up. It's going to be a fumble. That's the first time that right side didn't hold up. However, the Cardinals do still find themselves down 12 points here. Need to get things going as they start empty. Go with that quarterback draw once again, and a great dive there by Deshaun Hand. will at least limit the yards gained there by Murray. Bringing up a 2nd and 5 with a bunch to the left. They go with a toss. Shakatoni all the way from across the line will help drag him down, along as a few other of the Commanders' defenders. And that'll leave us 3rd and 5 with a tight shotgun look. Several routes across the middle. Wow, I can't talk. Either way, we got the stop. But Kyler Murray not able to get the first down there. Force the punt, and we'll take over deeper in our territory, at least compared to where we started some of our drives, this time back at the 20. Get a few yards with the first down rush, and we'll play off of it. A lot of play action here. Try to use that to get some guys open, and maybe across the middle. How about... Okay, Osborne did almost catch that one. Was not intended for him, though. Was intended to go for Julio on the deep in. Clearly wasn't going to make it there. And how about right down the middle? Borghi not able to stick that foot in the ground quick enough. Leave a 4th and 4 back at the 27. We'll have to punt. So can the Cardinals get things going better here? Their second drive of the second half. We'll start with some underneath passes to the outside. This time they go with a gain of about 3, maybe 4. We'll say while they haven't gotten any huge passing plays, a lot of chunk yards or anything like that, and only 1 touchdown, Kyler Murray has not thrown a single inaccurate pass, so something to say about that. But also a little something to say about our defense. You know, we are a fast defense. We don't give up a lot of yards after the catch. As we try to send a fancy blitz here, does not work, but Kyler is scrambling and will pick up the first. We had plenty of opportunity there to bring him down. We just didn't. Now we'll head into the 4th quarter with still a solid lead, 12 points. However, it would have been nicer to head into the 4th quarter on 4th down, getting the ball back. Instead, 1st down for the Cards, as they'll play some underneath passes. We'll get this one to, was that 12? No, 2. That was Brown's first catch since his earlier touchdown on that quick slant they took to the house. With all that speed, he could be a home run hitter, just haven't been able to hit it all too often as a blitz comes in. Johnson! Guess he decided he didn't need to cover anyone, and he sent himself on a blitz. Worked out well. Now on 3rd down, we just need to get the stop, something we've kind of struggled with a little bit today. Obviously, only giving up 7 points hasn't been all too disruptive, but still a lot of guys who have been that wide open. All I'm asking for is just 1 incomplete pass. Don't feel like that's too hard to ask for, but defense hasn't done it yet. As I'll motion down their tight end back to the line. We're going to stick with our double A gap look. Tony right off the edge to go with a quick throw to that tight end, who will get the catch and 4 more yards. Leaving 2nd and 6 inside the 35. Pass to the outside. Higbee going all the way across, makes the defender miss. We'll cut down the sideline and we'll get them down to the 15 with Kyler Murray's 15th completed pass. Really just taking whatever we give them. Luckily, we haven't given them too many points in this one as they go all the way to the outside. Nice tackle there, Melifonwu. We are going to try to stick with more of a heavier set here. We have some decent cover backers. No one fantastic, but we need to get them all some playing time, and claps down on that as quickly as possible. Davis Gaither gets the tackle. Now 3rd and 7 as they come out with a tight look here. Still back in shotgun. We're going to send a blitz. Normally not sending all the usual guys either, as Kyler Murray will not give away. Davis Gaither gets the tackle at the line. Will force a field goal attempt, or they're going to have to go for it. And they will be going for it. Coming out with a spread look. They just loft it up. Expected Hopkins could easily make the play, but that's the first incompletion, and it could possibly be the nail in the coffin. Mullen Jr. and Johnson in coverage there. Johnson, again, he plays well. He's not a splashy guy, doesn't make huge plays, but he just makes the solid plays consistently. I'd say it's more the opposite for Mullen and even Henderson. They make some splashy plays here and there, but they're not extremely consistent. As we're going to have to roll out here. Anyone will flick that one up to Osborne. We'll get some yards out of it. And on 3rd and 3, trying to spread them out of the middle here with a bunch to the right, 1 to the left. Hand this one off. Borghi down the middle and swallowed up. Great play there made from 99. And with that quick stop, plus starting close to midfield, still hope here for the Cardinals to get back in it. They need 2 quick touchdowns to take the lead. Again, down 12 points. However, we do move now inside 2 minutes. Both teams have all their timeouts. Not that we should have to use ours at all. Going to send the blitz here, though, on 2nd and 6. Just try to get in Kyler's face. It's the best way to throw him off, which we do not do there. Brown almost had another touchdown off the slant. Great open field tackle. We'll keep things going here. But a nice chunk play as Shakatoni gets blocked nicely out to the side. Hopkins steps out of bounds. Now coming down for some press play here, although they're going to make an audible, so perhaps we should as well. Switch to a cover 3 instead as they make another audible. How about we just run a play here? Maybe send the blitz now instead. Pass right across the middle. Higbee will get the first down, but not by much. As they're going to stick with some hurry-up offense. Shakatoni in pursuit will catch up to Kyler Murray, but will still gain 2. Just as long as we could keep him scrambling, help us out about as much as possible. To the outside, we'll find more. Not into the end zone? Or maybe into the end zone. I don't know what's happening. It says back of the 20. Is there a flag? Maybe give some graphics. There is a flag. So call that one back. Was a touchdown. But with the holding, we'll back them up to the 30. Really taking a lot of momentum out of them as they go down underneath on the dump off. Quick tackle from Cashman. Now about 35 seconds left as they toss that one too far downfield. Miscommunication. Just at this point, trying to make sure we have a man on everyone here. Don't need to press really. Don't need to give a lot of space either. Just something in between. As Davis Gaither tries to help provide some coverage, Hopkins still gets the catch down to the 6 and out of bounds. One thing we have not seen is any pass rush from any of the other spots besides Shakatoni. McGee had 2 last week. He's been shut out in this one. Going up against a good tackle, though, as he does get around the corner and whiffs. Kyler Murray will throw, bounced up, and almost caught for the touchdown. Basically a circus play as they'll come out empty here, 2nd and goal. Every time they've gotten the touchdown or gotten close to getting the touchdown, just has not gone well for him. They'll make the audible. Higbee at running back goes out on a route with a quick slant. Moore will get his touchdown. Now only down 5 points. They're coming out with the onside kick. Ross lets it go by him. Gonna get picked up by Julio, who will get dropped at the 49. 13 seconds left. It's pretty much over. We'll go ahead and just bring out the goal line. Let Turbin run because we know they're going to be calling their timeouts. Can't waste enough time by taking knees. Turbin, though, will get a few. First timeout called. And for a team who technically needs to get the stop, lining up with only 3 down linemen, maybe not the way to go. Although Collins does keep getting some good hits in on Turbin. But to hopefully run this game out, Bodden down the middle, first down. This game is over. Cardinals will call their last timeout, but we could just take the knee. So the offense really didn't get things going. Not a lot of points put on the board, but the defense does their job. We could take the knee, and we will get our 7th win of the season, taking out the Cardinals in the process. And with the defense, have to give them credit. Only 58 rushing yards with Kyler Murray. Great job there. Passing wasn't fantastic. Need to do better there. But the offense was well balanced. Just need to keep things moving more steadily. But the right tackle, that whole right side of the line, played a lot better in this game and helped us on our way to victory. Well, it was no flashy win, but we got the job done. And hopefully that gave James Cody a little bit of time to recover because he's going to be in for a big one and a true test for that right tackle next episode as we take on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a close race up top. We're 7-1. They're 6-1. We have a late bye in week 12. They've already had theirs, but we're going to have to stop Micah Parsons and the rest of their pass rush while trying to keep things moving smoothly with our offense and of course our defense getting stops. And we have a breakout DB who will hopefully help us try to do that. Not sure who the breakout DB would be. Possibly Johnson. Feel like he had a pretty good game, or maybe even Melifonwu with his 2 sacks as well. So we'll find out who that is at the start of next episode. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out. You can either hit my bear icon on the bottom right or scroll down and take the actual subscription button right next to that bell icon, which you should also hit so you're notified when this series goes live. Every Monday and Thursday with the state-only challenge, every Wednesday and Saturday. Then on FIFA 23, Tuesdays and Fridays, the My Player Career. And I almost forgot to check the development rates, and somehow we missed out on unlocking Cody's by 2 plays. Just 2 plays. Kind of annoying. So we're not going to find his out until the end of next episode. Again, really hoping it's at least a superstar, maybe X Factor. If that could unlock some sort of trait to help with his stamina, even better. But the guard is unlocked, and Bobby Murphy is a star dev. I'm fine with a star dev, just going to help him upgrade a little bit faster. I don't really feel like the traits for the offensive lineman really help out all too much, but we do at least find his out. He is a star. Now let me know what position groups you guys would like us to take a look at the end of each of these games as we get into the second half of the season. Just want to do our homework similarly to what we did at the end of last episode, I believe. Yeah, taking a look at the offensive linemen. Let me know who you guys would like to see next so we can get a rough gauge of this draft class, find where the good players are. Let's start to build a plan for the future. But until next time, where we're going to have a big divisional matchup, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.